Hello, collective. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk to us about today. Okay, oof, that's too many, Spirit. Let's see what's going on there. Ice. This is this idea of somebody is gripped, right? So hard on their emotions right now. Yeah, very interesting. Very rigid. Okay. And so the more this rigidity comes in, the more it ignites more rigidity, but the more it ignites the sun on this path to try to open up and thaw out this ice. Okay. And so as it drips enough, I feel like it's the work that this emotional rigidity is doing is actually going to grow something, a very bountiful tree. Okay. We do have that this comes after a harvest. So, for some of you, I'm getting the sense that this is your annual return. Okay, so if it is that, I'm wishing you a happy birthday. But what moving forward means is that you kind of have to rip yourself open. You kind of have to allow yourself to forge something different out of this. And that's the challenge. Okay, we must all grow generously wise, it says. We must all grow generously wise. Okay. So tell me a little bit about what's this rigidity? Knight of Wands. Okay, you're determined to do something, but you're determined to do it at my pace, at my will, not going to let any vulnerability out, not going to overthink about it, not going to follow directions. Okay, and yet by doing this, you're actually following a very old pattern, and you don't even realize that you're following this old pattern that's been placed into you. Maybe, again, some of you may have been in the military, or you may have had military parents, and you're following this very rigid energy here. And here comes the spider, right? Mother Spider to say, it's time to learn some new things. It's time to look at the planets a little bit differently, to look at the way that it is all aligning. And this does have a lot to do with that alignment of those 6 planets in retrograde, okay, that are cleaning up a big giant mess that was left behind from the massive healing of divine lovers. Okay, and this is igniting that water to grow something, right? Now, what are you going to grow? It's your choice. That's judgment. It's your choice. Are you going to grow something prickly, right? Or are you going to grow something from the heart? That's the yin yang. That's the ebb and flow of the waters, is that waters can be destructive. Waters can be healing, okay? Waters can grow things. Water can destroy things. That was very much a part of what came through in the Saturday circle. Okay. We will be doing a sacred circle. I guess it will be, I don't have my calendar switched yet, but if the first would be on a Friday, so that's 1, 2, 3. So that means 20, 21, 22. I'm thinking it's Saturday the, well, no, let's see. 4. So the 4th, the 12th. I think it's going to be Saturday the 18th or the 17th. Whatever that Saturday is, that's when we're doing the next Sacred Circle. And I'll get the registration up on belightcreate.com if you want to attend. But again, this is something that divine masculine energies within us all have really worked on in the past here to open up to this ability to, you know, be in control, to have this very like cultural awakening within them of who they are, but they're still been trying to protect their heart in some way. And so there is something growing here regardless. For a lot of you, this is just about your career, about your money. And the more you feel safe in your money, the more you're going to feel safe in being vulnerable and allowing your heart to be open and feeling like you can reach forward. Because somebody here wants to reach forward to this Empress, but they want to approach it, I think, in a very casual sort of a way. But what I'm getting here is this Empress's energy is like very nurturing, because she's very much coming across to me. They're really showing me Statue of Liberty. So give me you're tired, you're weak, you're hungry, you're poor, right? Like this is an energy that really wants to care, give, and help and support. But this is somebody that's also been loving on themselves. They're like, I'm buying my own chocolates, right? I have worked through my shadows. I've come through a new portal where I'm very much in alignment with my higher heart chakra. And so I feel like they'll give, but they're going to give to a point of where, what am I going to receive? Okay. Something's being forged out of a broken heart here. And it is, I think, that cup that was manifested here by the divine masculine energy. Okay. Like I'm coming in more mature. I'm coming in wiser. I see what my broken heart is offering me. The challenge here, though, is to allow this growth to happen. And I think they're going back and forth on it. Quattro of Wands. I'm going back and forth because of the way past relationships or our past worked out. Okay, now if this is in business, it's the same thing. Somebody wants something very stable here, right? And they are like, I know that you're the right person to manage this. I know you're the right person to take care of this. Okay, but where they keep going back and forth is bad decisions in the past or hurt from the past and how the outcome came out. And this is somebody that, you know, it's like they go high while you're down low, or they go low while you're down high, right? Down high. What does that even mean? Okay. Yeah. And so they're keeping it secret for right now. Okay. While they're figuring out the transition. That's a lot of thoughts. Okay. They're trying to cut out the old identity, the old self, and just believe that this is all going to work out. 10 of Bitcoins, right? Like it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be for my best effort. Yeah. Again, I feel like once this starts taking place, okay, and for some of you, this is just about life, career, education, those sort of things, okay? Foundational energies. It's not about love. But once this gets going, yeah, there's a little turbulence. But this is what was manifested, and this is why it helps all of this energy. There's all of these 8s. So this all came through the portal. What I manifested is being able to clear my heart space from the past, to be able to move forward. Again, an 8. Spirit's just confirming, right? There was a lot of work done on this. The 18th may have a lot of meaning for someone. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Again, they showed me the 18th here, and here we've got the 8 and the 1. So 1881 angel number could be very important for someone, but things are shifting, things are changing. The wheel is turning. Yeah, I was just about to say, and the Emperor is going to rise to the top, and there's the Emperor. But again, this Emperor's energy keeps looking backwards. Okay, they're still tied to something in the past. There's another 8. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. That makes sense. Something that felt stable, that felt like home, that transformed them. All right. But it transformed them into the magician. Okay. And Seven of Swords was in reverse. And what that's telling me here is that this person is not going to be able to keep this secret for too long. It's just right now a thought process. Okay. I'm working through my thoughts. Yeah. There's the Sun, and it's the Lover's card, and it's about how do I find the light in my heart when I've been in the darkness. Okay. It comes through my dreams. It comes through my wishes. It comes from my emotions. And that's what's happening right now. The emotions are thawing. For some of you, the emotions are going to be overwhelming. Okay, that makes sense, right? With Venus's transition here. That makes sense. That coming into contact with Jupiter is causing this great expansion for both sides of the fence here to really emotionally get clear. But look at what happens under the water. So under the water is this beautiful marine life, this beautiful magical place that we can look at it as a challenge, right? But how do you allow yourself to grow in all of that emotion? That's beautiful, and that's a completion. I'm getting chills. That's a completion of the process, and that is how you find your voice, okay? That is how you find the ability to speak your world into truth. Some of you need to make sure that you work through this patiently before you move forward, because this could come out like that's the storm they're talking about. It could come out a little bit like a volcano, and yeah, that could be cleansing, but it can also create some pressure on you, on what you are saying, doing, speaking, right? Like, what's the undertone that your anger is telling you? What is the undertone that your passion is telling you? How do you get from those energies to the emotional intimacy of yourself? What was trying to sneak out? Full moon in Aquarius, be real, right? Yeah, how do you be real with yourself? Okay. You go deeper. You go into your depth. You go deeper into the crevice, deep, deep, deep into those emotions until you see how to find the new, okay? Because it's there. And once you do, there's the first house. Go for it, right? Very, very beautiful energy. Anything else we need to know here in timestamps for people, Spirit? Okay. Yeah. Some of you aren't getting any sleep. I'm not surprised with all the shifts going on for you. Especially if something's been delayed. It's keeping you up at night. You're worried about it. It makes you feel like you're running behind. It is already in the fifth dimension. It is already birthed. Okay. Don't worry too much about it. It is coming. Freya, my goddess of love energy. Okay. Yeah. But if you're looking for it in the past, you're never going to see it in the future. So Spirit's saying quit spending so much time looking at the past and just grow, right? Just allow that water to grow. Whatever tree, your personal tree here that's growing, let it blossom, let it bloom. Some of you are watching this, that spring is actually coming, and there's again that Aquarius energy saying your wishes are going to come true, right? Don't let the emotions trick you into not seeing the wisdom of your rebirth that's going through here. All right. Yeah, the Mercury retrograde. Okay. That's what's got you, I think, confuddled, or someone confuddled here in what they want to say. Oof. Yeah, a little bit at a time, they're shedding everything because they've got to go through this process, or you have to go through this process in order to see what you've actually been wishing for. Like, they're showing this Aquarius in reverse energy, almost like, right, the little, like, what do they call it, a dowsing rod that you find water with. That's what they're showing me. Like you've been looking for this specific, maybe even a specific emotion that you've been looking for. Okay, yeah, and it's crossed by that energy, that Taurus energy, second house, Venus, right, and the Hierophant, and divine masculine, divine feminine, all within ourselves. And how do we let that shine when our emotions have been blocking it for so long? All right, so I hope that helps you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Don't forget to subscribe. I am back in school right now, plus I've got 43 days left of my divorce. Hopefully it all is finished on the date that trial happens. Please, dear Lord, let this be done. And then we can move on. I mean, it's all going to be, I will say, okay, let me change that. Let it be done when it's meant to be done for my highest good. Okay? But I'm just wary of it. So thanks, you guys. Beginning of the school year also for my daughter. So there's a lot on my plate. And I'm just glad to be able to sit down and get you guys some spiritual messages. So I love you so much. Have a beautiful week.